Hello, lovelies. How are you today? I hope you enjoy my next tutorial. I am in a different setup. This is my temporary setup for the next couple of months. So as a result, I won't be able to do any tutorials with any physical products. So what I will be bringing to you are things that can be done on the computer. So I hope you enjoy the next tutorial. Bye-bye. Hello, lovelies. For this week's tutorial, I'll be working in Silhouette Studio again. And let me share my screen so we can get started. Okay, I'm going to open up a design that I'm going to work with. Okay. And I'm going to type the word play game. And so what I did was over on the left-hand side toolbar, I clicked on the A, and that's your text tool. And then I came over here and typed these two words. And I'm going to highlight both of them to increase the size. I'm also highlight both of them, and I'm going to change the font. So up towards the top on the toolbar where you see Arial at, I'm going to type in Fava. And I believe I downloaded this font from defont.com. And I'm going to make the word as big as I can on the screen. Let me change the color so that it can show up better. I'm going to change it to green. And that's by clicking on the paint palette on the right-hand side of the toolbar. That's the fill color. And beneath that, those lines, that is the line color. So what I want to do is ungroup my word so that I can move the letters close together, because the effect that I'm going to do is the cutout effect. It shows better when your letters are closer together. You try to get them as close as possible, but not overlapping. And so I just overgrouped it, and I'm using the arrow key to bring them in closer. And let me ungroup the other word and move that in. Without them touching too much, so you can still see what the word is saying. Okay, that looks good. So I'm gonna highlight game and group that together so that I can move it up. A little bit more, okay? And then I'm gonna highlight play, group that together, and I'm gonna stretch that out so it can be the same size as game. Okay. And that should do it. And then I'm going to highlight both of them and group them together. And always when you're working with something, always duplicate it so that if you make a mistake or things don't go as planned, you have another copy to work with. Right? All righty. And okay, the football player, he's a little bit too big, so I'm going to shrink him down. Let's see. Bring him to the front. Okay, he's still a little bit too big. Okay, he's about a good size, so I'm gonna duplicate him. Okay, I'm gonna turn him a little bit and see how he looks. If the computer will let me. There we go. Okay. His arm's still hanging out, so that doesn't matter. So we're going to leave him right there. And the first thing that we're going to do is highlight the player. And I'm going to come over to the right-hand side and click on that star. And that's the offset tool. Okay. So it's at 0.125. And then I click on apply. And that gives me my offset. I'm going to remove the original player, highlight the offset, color him in so that I can see what's going on, highlight both the word and the player, and then I'm going to open up the modified panel, which is on the right-hand side of the toolbar. It's the square and the circle on top, and I'm going to do subtract. Okay, and what that does is subtract the image out of the word. And as you can see, there are a lot of individual boxes around it. So what I'm going to do is group it together so that it can be one piece in case I accidentally move it. I don't have all these pieces floating around. And then you can just put the player in there that way. And the reason why I did an offset, because this also gives you an option. If you wanted to put rhinestones in that open space, you can do that. Okay. I'll move this to the side. That's one way of doing it. All righty. I'm going to bring play game back up here and put the player there, highlight it, and I'm just going to subtract it. Okay. I'm going to group that together. Let me make another copy of the player by highlighting and right-clicking on it and clicking duplicate. And then put that in there. Okay, then I'm going to highlight it and group it so it won't move on me. I don't think I did the group on this one. Okay, I'm going to move that back over side by side. Close this down so I can get it side by side. Okay, oh, there we go. And you can see the difference in the two. Where this one has a border around the football player, you can leave it like that. Or if you wanted to add rhinestones in that open space, you can do that. But this on the one on the right fits perfectly in that opening. Okay, I'm gonna move this one out the way. Move that out the way. Let me right click on that and duplicate it just in case I need an extra copy. And this as well. Right click on it and duplicate it. Okay. So we're going to bring this up here. We're going to put the football player there. Let me bring it to the front. Okay. I'm going to highlight both of them. And this time I'm going to open up the modified panel and I'm going to click on crop. Group that together. And bring this back. And that fits. Let me move it up some. And highlight it. And group it so it doesn't move. All righty, let me bring all three of them back so that you can see the difference in the three. Let me reduce my screen. Hopefully you can still see it. Now the one on top, I cropped the football silhouette out. And then that way it fits within the letters. It looked like it's all in one. It's within the words. The second one is I did an offset and then subtracted it, and I plopped the football silhouette within that spacing. And this one, the one at the bottom, I placed the football silhouette on top of the words and I subtracted it so it had the space there that it fits into, but it's still on top of the words. So these are three options that you can use in Silhouette Studio. And you can use it for any words that you pick together and any image that you want to crop out or subtract out. But you have to make sure that your letters are close together, left and right, as well as top to bottom, in order for it to look right. So that is our tutorial for this week. I will stop sharing my screen and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.